before Sam rudely interrupts here.
I'm going to give him a question.
I just sent you a couple of lines on Skype. For everyone who's been following Mohammed's Boom Boom Room, that series, you'll know that Mohammed occasionally has to call up Dr. Zakir Naik to ask how he can get out of some contradiction or something. Anyway, we need a couple Zakir Naik lines to hear on the phone when Mohammed is in trouble. So I sent you a couple of lines. These are from Zakir Naik talking to Mohammed on the phone in order to rescue him. So if you could read those lines, then I'll have them recorded, and then I can dub those into the video.
Brother Sister, peace upon you. Brother makes a good point. Christians corrupt the Bible, and many different Bible, 40 different Bible, and the Council of Nicaea. Peace be upon you. We are mentioned in the Bible, peace upon you. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 19, verse number 18. You are the prophet like Musa. Peace be upon you. And brother and sister, if you heard of somebody, his name is David Wood. That guy, he is really a liar. And I confirm that to you, and I can prove it to you very easy. As an example, he said that the prophet, he stole an underwear. The fact it was not an underwear. It was a swimming suit. And this is the proven that the corruption of those people. And there is a guy next to him. His name is Shamoun. And he's actually, I'm going to show you why he's a liar. He lost his hair because he lied. Each time he lied about the prophet, he lost one of his hair. And this is proof that he's a liar. And there is a guy, his name is Koaran. And that guy is the biggest fat liar ever. As an example, he said that the prophet, he flirted with the wife of his son, Zainab. The fact she is the one who flirted with him because he's so handsome. He's so beautiful. The prophet, he is the most beautiful person in the world. And see, each time he walk in the street, even women, they try to kidnap him. And this is why, my brother and sister, we don't have a picture for the prophet because he's so handsome. And if when women, they see his picture, they will not think about us and they will not live with us. Thank you very much.
Mentally, I have heard people say, well, that's not an objection we should raise against Muhammad because at that time, people married young girls and no one raised this objection against Muhammad. In other words, at the time Muhammad, nobody complained. No one had a problem with it because it was culturally acceptable to marry young, premature girls. So we shouldn't raise this as an objection. What do you say to that? And what do you say to those people? Because some of them are actually Christians who bring this up. What would you say to them in response to this?
Well, isn't it Muhammad when he came to Abu Bakr and he said, I wanna have your daughter as a wife. And then Abu Bakr, he said, but you are my brother. Muhammad, he said, I am your brother in the religion and she is mine. Which means Muhammad, he forced Abu Bakr to give his daughter. Secondly, if this is what is the case, why the Muslims don't do today what they used to do before? And who is the one who did that before? Let us say we have more than 80 companions with the Prophet. Name one for me. In the time of Muhammad, he did marry 6 years old baby girl. Who? Abu Bakr? Umar? Ali? Who? Hassan? Hussein? Uthman? None. Nobody marry a child except Muhammad. And for sure, Muhammad is the first, and then that we became a sunnah. So now in Yemen, they practice this, sadly. But before that, nobody do that. Secondly, I'm sure you know the hadith where a guy, his name is Jabir. Jabir, he married a widow, and he was in a rush to go to see his wife. So Muhammad, he noticed that Jabir want to go home so fast. So he said, hey, Jabir, what's up? He said, oh, Prophet, I need to go home because I married and I miss my wife. The Prophet, he asked him, did you marry a virgin, young, or a previously married woman? The guy, he said, the previously married women. The Prophet said, I'm going to give the hadith to David, so if you like, you can share it. And maybe if you can, I don't know if David, he can zoom on the text because it's so small in the YouTube to people foresee. So you will see Muhammad encouraging the man who is married to a widow, a woman, real women, to go and get a child, and the purpose is to play with her. Here you see the evil mentality and the evil spirit of a man. What is my business? The guy is happy with his wife. Why you are asking him why you don't go and get a child? And what the purpose? Read with me carefully. This is the Muslim translation. Whereupon he said, why? Why don't you marry a young girl, a jariyah, so that you could sport with her and she could sport with you? So what the purpose of this relationship? Is not marriage. It's just fun with a child, because you can sport with her and she can sport with you. So here when we see how Muhammad he think and what is his favorite kind of female to be in the bed. It's not a woman in the age of Khadija. So obviously Muhammad here, when he married Khadija, who is previously married to 2 husbands, is not his favorite choice. Otherwise, why he advised the man who is married to a widow like Khadija, why you marry a widow? Go and marry a younger child so you can sport with her. So Muhammad, he don't like to really have a wife. She is a woman. He like children's, and that is a pure evil. And when they say that in the old days, children, they used to be mature so fast, well, we have tons of reference saying that Aisha, first time she have her period, it was over the age of 14, which mean more than 8 years after the date of her marriage, which mean 4 years before Muhammad died only.